testing what would happen if there would be no regulation. Thank you.
Michael Cashman is our next speaker.
Thank you, President. And I'm going to speak to the Hautala-Sargentini report. It's interesting, the title, Better Regulation. Well, what is better regulation? It's legislation that is clear, precise, and that is understood by all participants. Equally, it's legislation that anyone can influence, and not just those who have special access and special knowledge. And that's why I'm pleased to say that the Hautala-Sargentini report is one that I can so easily pick up and replicate in the revision of the regulation on public access to documents. It's much more balanced than the report on 2008. It's realistic. The main points are that transparency is a fundamental right. It's there within the Charter of Fundamental Rights, and it's reinforced by the Lisbon Treaty. Regulation 1049 since Lisbon now applies to all the institutions, the bodies and the agencies set up by them, including the European Court of Justice, the European Investment Bank, etc. The Commission, I believe, it's already produced 2 proposals on my revision. It should now produce a third, and not just maintain the 2. It should produce a third based on the work that the Parliament has already done. Indeed, in our amendments of 2008, we Lisbonised the revision of the regulation. So let's work together. We need common rules on classification. We need precise definitions, as Mrs. Sumner said earlier, on, for instance, the space to think. If we are to protect the way the institutions function effectively, let's be clear in what the definition is. Let's be clear of the definition of a document. And I have to say, we do not, the Parliament in its entirety does not accept the new concept of a document as proposed in the Commission's previous recasting of Regulation 1049. We do need common rules on classification of documents, because unless there are common rules, we will never have coherence on access. Chairman, my time is up. I'm pleased to be a part of this debate, but let's prove the debate has worth by revising Regulation 1049 in compliance with the Hautala-Sargentini report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cashman. And the last speaker in this round will be Mr. Menders.
Dank u, voorzitter.
Thank you, President. I'd like to thank colleagues for the good proposals that they have submitted to us, which I would like to support. I know that there is a will to make improvements. We want to have a competitive